6 Delta Tango. Very good. Lower wind over here.
Put in Whiteman.
Okay. 3000, 6 Delta Tango, thanks.
And point we go approach, 820, I'd like to go back to SoCal to request a practice approach to Whiteman.
Number 82 Sierra, roger. Maintain VFR, resume on navigation to Whiteman.
Resume on nav to Whiteman, and can we change frequencies, please?
82 Sierra, stand by. I'm working on your flat band, changing your destination.
Thank you very much. I would request the VR Alpha practice approach to Whiteman.
Sure. Which initial approach fix?
Gina.
Gina. Enter. Arrow. 4,760.
Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10 sky clear, temperature 1 enter, dew point -4,
clear for
altimeter
GPS.
3016.
Yes.
Okay.
Aerostar 619, we got a call out there.
So we just direct to Gina?
That is from runway
What else
125
do you
south
get?
service. As
Which
is
is something that's every 7 o'clock and about 2 miles west there, 7,500.
Okay, we're expediting out of 8,000.
Charlie 1750 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10.
Now we got Charlie.
Okay,
Alright,
Yeah,
so
Aerostar
go ahead and this is a VOR approach, right?
Yep.
So,
CDI?
yep.
Thank you, sir. 619.
Okay. Now what's
82 Sierra, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
124.2, good day.
Alright, so let's go ahead and put in the correct
heading.
So what's our heading that we're going to have first?
128.75 to verify your direct Fillmore.
So we're going to Gina,
direct
so 255.
8,000
No.
and
No?
say again frequency, solar speed 50.
Heading to where?
What's the heading that we're flying?
12875, solar speed 50.
SoCal approach says no 188.
Sorry, yeah, here you go.
4,000 with Charlie.
75.
Practice VR Alpha to Whiteman.
1882 Sierra, roger, proceed direct Canog for discussed Burbank altimeter 3011.
3011, proceed direct Nog 80.
Alright, so let's go ahead and turn right and look at, so let's put in, where does it say a heading? So you had the radial at 255.
75, right?
075.
075.
Yep, so turn our course to 075.
Okay.
Nope, you need the course to 075, because now we're using a VOR.
Course is using the big one
No,
or
that's
small one?
small one.
Oh, okay.
075. There you go. So you need to keep turning right, and we need to turn, and we need to fly a little bit extra to the right, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you can go ahead and activate the approach. There you go. So we're not going to go direct to Gina, we're going to fly between Gina and Suwana.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
What else do we need to be at between Gina and Suwana?
Gina, Swana, 4,400.
Yeah, so we have to we'll just stay at 4,000 here.
Okay.
And then we'll just have to be at 3,900 until we get to Canog, right?
3,900, yes.
So now if you actually use this big knob and went down to Suwana, then hit menu, activate leg. There you go, so now see how this is activated right here?
Okay. So what does he do? Activate, just change the magenta?
Yep, so it changes that, and then if you're using your GPS as guidance, if your VOR went out, we could use that line then.
Okay.
So, are we going to or from the Van Nuys VOR?
We're going to, right?
How do you know by using this?
this arrow and this small arrow are aligned
Correct.
on the same side. Yeah.
So if we're going to it, is our radial the same or opposite of our heading?
Opposite.
There you go. So that's why we're on the heading of 075.
Yeah.
Now, do you know why you had to change it? Because look at our final approach course, right? Final approach course is what?
46.
Yep.
046.
Exactly. So that's why at first it was at 046, because when you load it in, it loads in your final approach course, but that's not the approach course we use to get to the VOR, right?
Yeah.
So when we're doing the VOR to both when we do the VOR to Whiteman and to Burbank, they have different approach courses to the VOR and their final approach course, okay?
Okay.
Change approved. VFR 20.
November
So now slowly start turning to the left.
Approach 124.7.
Contact Point Magoo approach at 16 Lima.
There you go. Any questions right now?
No. So we're going to do a circling approach.
Correct.
And we're going to maintain, we're going to have the runway set at all time, right?
Or what?
When we do the circling approach, we need to have the runway set at all time. I just watched the video
Yeah.
this morning, so that's what it says.
So you go down to your circling minimums, right?
Yeah.
And then if you go back into the clouds, yes, you'd have to go missed.
Okay.
Now from Suwana, how far is it till we hit Kanag?
Swan? Where's Swan? Okay, right here, 11.4. Damn, dude, I just subtracted myself. About 6.3.
Exactly, yep. So now we just got to hold at least 3,900 for 6.3 miles until you hit Kanag, right?
Yeah.
November 8460 Papa, contact Point Magoo approach 124.7.
124.7, 60 Papa.
And SoCal approach, would you like A2 to get missed approach instructions from you or Whiteman Tower?
18820, you get a F at left tower now. 20, your full out from Kanag practice approach approved, maintain VFR, no IFR separation services provided on final.
Practice approach approved, no separation provided, sir.
knots. 90 knots. You know why we have 90 knots?
That's our approach category.
Yep, because then if you look down on the bottom left corner.
So we do 90 knots, okay.
Bottom left corner, if we want to, we can have our timer up. And from the time we hit the final approach fix to the time we hit our missed approach point, it should be 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Okay.
So now what we're going to do is we're going in from Kanag to the Van Nuys VOR, right?
Yeah.
So hold 3,900 until we hit Kanag. And we're going to bug the heading of 046, okay? Because that's our final approach course, right?
Yeah.
So when we hit the Van Nuys VOR and this line disappears, we're going to then turn left to 046, okay?
Okay.
18820, contact Whiteman Tower 135.0.
Okay, let him know, 135.0.
135.0, 820.
Okay. Now, it's Whiteman Tower, Cessna 1882 Sierra, Vor-A Alpha practice approach. Okay.
VOR Alpha practice approach.
Yep.
Okay.
And what can we start descending down to?
3,200.
Okay. Let him know.
Whiteman Tower, Cessna 18820, VOR Alpha practice approach.
So the 18820 Whiteman Tower, circle east of the airport for left downwind runway 12.
What?
Circle east of the airport for runway 12.
What is it?
Circle east of the airport for runway 12.
Okay. Circling using the runway and runway 12.
Yep, so repeat back what he said, right? So circle east of the airport for runway 12.
So say 20, circle east of the airport for left to downwind to runway 12.
Circle east to airport. Left downwind, right?
Yes.
Okay. Circle east to airport, left downwind, runway 12, 8 Sierra.
There you go. Now 3,200. Holding 90 knots.
A little to the right.
And 82 Sierra is going to request a touch and go with a downwind departure back to Simi Valley.
Cessna 20, Roger.
Final approach fix. 2.9 miles. So you said out there it changed to from. We're gonna go to 046.
Now, as we get closer, we know that we're just going to have to be very cautious of not following that line. We don't want to chase it, right? Because we're going to become or get into the cone of confusion.
Yeah.
The cone of confusion starts about a mile in from it. So we're just going to keep flying a little to the right. We're just going to keep it as close as we can, but when it starts to really move, we're not going to chase it. We're just going to stay on our heading.
Okay.
There you go.
Center 3 now, go back runway 12, taxi V Alpha.
There you go. So now we're 0.5 away. Here it goes. It's going to start to move now. So just don't chase it, okay?
Okay.
Just let it go all the way off. And there it goes. Now turn left, heading 046, and start descending down to our
17 matches.
Now as you do that, also change your course to 0462.
Course.
Okay, so let's just fly a little on the left-hand side. Just a little bit though, not a lot, because we're still within a mile, right? Now what altitude are we going down to?
1760.
Okay. Airspeed?
90.
Yes. There you go. Alright, my controls. I want you to take your goggles off so you can see what a circling approach is going to be like, okay?
Okay.
So you see how we're coming in and we're going directly over the runway?
Yes.
So it's because we're not going direct to any number, right? We're not going to a specific runway.
Yep.
So what we have to do is we have to go over the airport and then we'd either make right or left traffic for whatever runway is being used.
Okay.
Alright, your controls?
My controls.
Okay, so there.
920 runway 12, clear touch and go. On the go, make a right down departure east of the 5.
Runway 12, clear for touch and go, and right close traffic, and remain east of the 5, 820. Okay, 1760.
Minimum.
So it's 920, you're not doing closed traffic, correct? You wanted to depart towards Simi, so right down departure?
Yeah, that's correct. We'll make that right down on departure and stay on the inside of the 5, 820.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, we got to be specific on our words that we use, right?
Okay.
So you said a right closed traffic. We're not doing traffic pattern. We're doing a right downwind departure.
Right downwind departure, yes.
Okay, so all these words now in instrument flight become very important because every word means something different.
Do I keep descending down now?
Yeah, put flaps into 10.
And keep circling, or?
Well, now we're in the downwind, right?
Yeah.
So now you're in the traffic pattern.
Okay, so I do regular traffic pattern.
Yep.
Okay.
So go ahead and turn in. Turn in. Start reducing some power. So that when you come wings level, flaps can go to 20. Flaps 20. Bring that power back. Flaps full. Power all the way out, all the way out. There you go. You gotta bring that power out sooner. Alright, flaps up. Let's go. Full power.